And Jenna, damn it, says they're late. Yes, we are. It's like a minute. It's 1 minute. Hi,
Hey,
guys.
Jenna.
What's up? Happy Wednesday and stuff. Link Tour, Potty Mouth Mama, Airtree. Wait, that's me. Lori.
Thank you. Next. Hello.
Thank you. Next. Emoji girl. Yeah, damn it. Jenna's like, what did she say? Instant blue or something? Pretty funny.
We've been missing you, Jenna.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Blaze Fairchild.
Oh, Blaze. Blaze, girl. Me and Blaze need to talk. Blaze, let me know what's up. Blaze has been busy. Oh my God, the chat is blue. Well, hello. Yeah, we've been missing you, Gemma. So thanks for coming, for subscribing and showing up. We wanted to talk about some stuff and things. And apparently there are other places where you could be spending your time. So we appreciate you spending it here with us. We wanted to talk about, look, we want to talk about the perspective of when you're, kind of more of a lurker than a chatter. Like you might chat sometimes, but you mostly lurk, right? And not everybody does that, but
yeah. So our disclaimer is that Eritrea and I know that we're not relevant. We know it, and we don't have everything figured out. But we're trying to figure things out using logic, and we might get it wrong. So disagreement with our views is definitely welcome. Also, we're not here to promote channels or spread hate to other channels. Right?
Right. So if something is perceived as like trash talking, we're really not trying to analyze the things that happen and the things that are said around us in the community as observers, like from a fair perspective. So pretty much everybody's gonna hate me by the time I'm done, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Pepper, what's up? Jen Lon, nice to see you. Thank you so much. So yeah, this will be chill, but we want to talk about, and for me, it's a conceptual thing, right? It's more of how do things work? Not you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that, but I would do this, I would do that. So it's more of concept rather than I don't know how to say it, more than spanking myself or spanking someone else. You know what I mean? So I'm a lurker. I'm just going to say, because it's not fun when something you may or may not have said gets misconstrued or isn't well interpreted. And then you have to fire up a live and explain yourself. It's just not fun. That's not fun. Right?
No.
And also, I'm just going to say, there's been some down and dirty stuff that I want to listen to because I want to know what's going on, right? But so I'm going to give you the view on my premium account, whether I like you or not. But I'm probably not going to chat in your chat because I don't want to upset you. And also, I just want to listen to what you have to say. You know what I mean? I think that's fair, right?
And I mean, no one has probably noticed that I haven't been chatting in streams in the Karama community for a while. They've probably missed Eritrea, but they probably have not noticed that I haven't been around chatting in several months now. And so, I've become kind of a perpetual lurker, like Eritrea, because things have become a little uncomfortable. And there's some cringy stuff going on. And
Yeah.
there's some dangerous stuff going on. And it's become kind of crazy.
Jenna,
So that's why I'm lurking.
Jenna says, I'm only responsible for what I say. I'm not responsible for what others understand. That's a good point. Because we all have to analyze it at the end of the day and think about, what it is for us, what we're willing to put up with, what we're not willing to put up with. But also, maybe you hate someone. Okay. You don't like them so much. And you lurk in their chat. And you've noticed that they're not always wrong about everything. So credit where credit's due on top of that. Trauma community. Yeah.
I like that. But, the other thing about just lurking and not chatting is
Yeah.
that my perspective has changed on everything,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. Like I still recognize the bad behaviors or the good behaviors, but my perspective is different because I'm no longer involved. Like
Yeah.
before I was involved, like I was part of it, and when you step back and you're just lurking, you're not really part of it anymore, and
Yeah.
so your perspective changes and you stop looking at the situations with so much emotion,
Yeah.
because when you're all emotional looking at everything, you're usually not as logical. I know the worst decisions I've ever made in my life were because I made them from an emotional standpoint instead of a logical standpoint.
Women don't do that. Hello. We're women. We don't base our decisions on emotions.
Yeah.
We don't critique people based on emotions. Hello. Hi, Brian.
Maybe I'm trying to be in touch with my maleness or something. I
I think
don't
it's how
know.
you are. I think that's how I know you analytically. You're able to present things from a logical perspective when you're analytical. Me, I'll get a little baked and I start to lose my train of thought. So, but on the same token, um, when it comes down to it and you really think about it, we're all here. So, people in the chat have something to say. Uh, McMac. Same. I'd rather lurk. And if you do chat on rare occasion, people think you're fake, troll, etc. That's true. That's true.
Oh yeah, I've been called a troll several times because my name isn't a name, I guess. So it's like, is that a troll?
Of course you're a troll. Look at Mom Without a Watch. I lurk because I want to watch the drama, but I don't want to be part of the drama. That's exactly, yeah.
Brian says that he has to listen in here, I guess. You don't have to lurk in our stream.
Yeah.
We encourage participation, and disagreement is welcome. Remember that.
Um,
But yeah, like generally speaking, in the other streams, we're lurkers these days.
so Blaze brings up a good point. They said, I don't like this new guilty by association thing. I have a good
Yeah.
friend who has changed sides. I also mod on Jewels of Thought and Mommy Ramblings. So, and
Uh,
so MR people hate you. I get you. I get you. That, yeah. So we need to get into that a little bit too, because that's pretty critical.
yeah, the guilt by association thing, talking about the whole Discord guilt by association thing.
Yeah, and let me just say real quick, bake like a cake. Let me just say real quick, like the point of this is so that you guys can express your opinions. So there might be people from another side or the outside or the inside or the top side or the downside.
Or
There
the
might be
lurker
people you
side.
don't like. That's okay. Um, So we're not here to argue with people. We just want to discuss it from a conceptual basis. But back to the Discord thing. I don't know what you wanna
Yeah, I mean,
address that.
it's kind of basic stuff, right? I mean, the understanding of what Discord is, and the whole guilt by association thing. Um, Discord is not a friendship. It does not equal friendship. If I'm in a Discord with somebody, it doesn't mean that we're friends. And it doesn't
Right.
mean that I co-sign everything that they do or say. It just means that I'm in a place with them where I interact with them. That's it. Now
Or
it
you
meant
might not. You might not ever interact with them.
right. Some discords are small. It's a smaller group of people that
Yeah.
consider themselves friends. And I'm in a discord like that.
Mhm.
I'm in several discords in this community. But I'm not friends with all those people. I mean, it doesn't mean that I don't like them, but there's no way I could say I'm friends with every single person I'm in a discord with, and everything that they say I should feel responsible for.
So
There's no way.
I should say, Blaze, I know you're not speaking of Discord, but it applies. So it applies if you're a mod on a channel, right? Somebody might hate you just for modding in that channel. We know a larger channel in the drama community where the mods get nonstop shit for anything they say anywhere else, right? And then it would apply multiple places, right? So you might not necessarily agree with the topic of discussion one night, but you're a mod in that channel and you like that channel, right? Um, so it does. I mean, for me, because I'm not a mod on any like larger channels like that, I can't speak to that experience. But I can say that being in discords where people are saying, oh well, if you're in a discord with this person, there might be 350 fucking people in that discord. Excuse my language. I'm not. What did you tell me? It is impossible to have 150 close
Yeah,
friends,
I
right?
read that. You can't have more than 150 close friends. It's like almost impossible to have more than 150.
Yeah. Hi, giggles. Yeah, so mixing discords are different from the Chroma discords. Yeah, they are. I think so too, but at the end of the day, it's still a place where people can either go and exchange ideas, exchange funny pictures of themselves. I mean, the intentions are the same. We want to exchange ideas. We want to talk. We want to make friends. And maybe we don't. Maybe we're lurking in a Discord. I don't know. But neither do you. You don't know either. So, yeah.
So Jenna is in a Discord with over 2,000 people. Wow. So you're friends
I
with
know what
over
Discord that is.
2,000
I
people.
know what Discord that is because I think I'm in it too. And she can say, I'll let her say. But that's a famous person's Discord. Um, Discord
But
seems like a fancy version of YouTube. Uh, no. I mean, YouTube, we know we're talking to the world, right? Theoretically, theoretically. In Discord, you're just talking amongst a group of people that may or may not be your friend. I don't know. You might make friends with them.
yeah, I mean, I'm in a small Discord that I'm really not close to the people in there, but I guess they appreciate my opinions, and they know that I'm not going to take screenshots out of there and go live with it. But that's another aspect of Discord, is that people try to have people in their Discord that they feel aren't shady. So there is that aspect of it, but it still doesn't mean you're friends. Just because somebody says, I think that person's not shady, doesn't make us friends.
No, it doesn't make us friends. And, you can have shady people. You got people that present themselves as very much not shady and they turn out to be shady. That happens
Yep.
in real life. Like, has
Right.
anybody ever had to have a job where they went and they worked? The CEO turned out like he was siphoning money off the top. I have. It was a bank. So I mean, that stuff happens everywhere. Um, there isn't this BS seems to go along with drama Discord. Huh? I don't know. Oh, I mean, you mean in the mixers? Yeah.
So, I mean, basically, to go
It's
back to
Jackson
what
Galaxy.
it basically is, it is a place to interact with other people in your YouTube community. Or, it could be your gamer community, whatever. I don't
Mhm.
game, so I don't know much about that.
I'm in a couple
But
gaming discords. It's very different from just like Discord say that we're in together, right? Very different in a gaming Discord. Strict rules, you break the rules, you're banned. Nobody has a pity party for you. It's boom, one and done. Bye. And protecting the people that are there playing the game together sort of thing. At the end of the day, everybody, either has a shared goal or is just there to hang out. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're tight. That's the bottom line
right. And you cannot
for
be
me.
responsible for everything that is
Right,
said in a Discord.
right.
You can't be. It's just ridiculous.
Now, the owner of the Discord, that may be
Right.
another story. People may try to hold their foot to the fire, so they'll make rules that everybody has to follow. As long as they're okay with what's happening in their Discord, why are you blaming the other people that might just happen to be in there? I don't know. I'm just saying my 2 cents on the matter. I don't think it's that serious. It ain't that serious, Linky Tor, just so you know.
Okay, so I think we've explained what Discord is, right? I mean, everybody
The
should be
chat said,
clear on that. No
right.
one should be confused in the future on that in the Krama community, you think?
I don't know. I think people are going to be confused no matter what. Because all this is our opinion,
Right.
right? So they might disagree with it. And if they disagree with it, I would encourage them to, come and disagree. That would be a good idea. Yes, I did join Jackson Galaxy's Discord. Oh, you did? I haven't seen that. I'm gonna have to go back and find you. Um, hey, Tally girl, I'm missing people. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Does anybody have? Let's see what Kimberly says. She says I
Oh,
was
that's
in a
great.
Discord with nice people, but I left because I didn't know them well, and I thought if they ever had a mole, I'd be the first to get blamed.
True. That was a smart move, Kim.
Giggles, you don't have to drop any PayPal. You don't have to drop any PayPal.
If they had a mole, they'd be
Thank
like,
you so
who
much.
is that Kim Beerley girl? We don't know her. She's probably shady. And Kim is the least shady person ever.
Yeah. Pretty much going to tell you to your face if you have an issue. Okay, so Tally Girl question, not in a Discord. Are there smaller Discords in a Discord? Well, people can restrict areas of movement within a Discord, sure. Of course, they can. But I mean, no, a server is a server, and then people set up permissions, and that's a whole other thing. It's pretty basic though. Jenna's an expert. If you want to hit her up, her rate is $500 per hour.
And she is worth every penny.
She is. She is. How much does it cost? It's free. It's free. You just have to find somebody that, like maybe one of your friends is in a Discord and will invite you, that sort of thing. I know you will, Giggles. I know you will, but you don't have to do that, girl. We're here for the content, we're here for the context, and we're here for the concept. That's why I'm here.
So let's talk about some of the stuff in our community that makes us want to lurk more and participate less. we actually couldn't participate any less than we already are because we're not even chatting in any of the streams. But
hey, mom with 4 sons. Thank you. Hey, that's one thing. At least somebody likes my voice around here. Anyway. Yeah, so I mean, I think as far as like the general community is concerned, I've been on the outskirts of it for a while, right? And it's because I don't have true crime content. I don't have on my channel. I don't have drama content on my channel. Um, I'm not pulling an animal off anything. So, yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I've been an observer of this community for some time.
you've been an observer and an absorber.
Yeah, and a dumper. I'm like, hello. Yeah, I need to dump this out on someone. You're so sweet, giggles. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I mean,
Chat less, learn more. True story, Kimberly. True story.
what'd she say?
She said, I have always heard chat less and learn more.
Yeah. Yeah, Kim, that's what we were talking about earlier, is that your perspective changes when you're just lurking, and when you're not involved in everything, you see things differently, and with less emotion, you start being a little more analytical about it all.
Hey, Nadia's Kitchen, Jen Vaughn. Welcome, you guys. Sorry if I miss anybody. You have to understand something about Speak Truth of Love. She's very organized. So she's gonna keep me on task, and I love it. I love it so much. So we wanted to talk about some stuff that's been going around in the community that we were lurking on.
Yeah.
And maybe one of the reasons why some people by the way, all lurkers are not bad lurkers, right? So all the people that are lurking on you and not typing in your chat, I feel as a creator, are not bad. They might be cleaning their house. They might be walking their dog. They might have an Australian dog that they're walking outside, right? Foster failure, link Tori. They might be on their way to work. Some people still have to go to work. Hello. So it doesn't mean just because they're not typing that they're hate watching you. So that's one of the things that I think about. I appreciate lurkers because they might be listening more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they're still viewers.
Oh yeah.
Everybody wants their viewers, so.
Yep. So some of the things that have been circulating around the community lately have to do with one of the things conceptually I've been thinking about is, wouldn't it be kind of freaking awesome if what people choose to share on YouTube, okay, I'm not asking you for anything, right? I'm not saying I need donations, I need a car, I need whatever, right? But some of the things that I may be talking about, I lost my chain of thought about the dog. What were we talking about? Oh, I might be talking about, I'm going to share pieces of my life on my channel that I feel confident sharing. And if you guys want to pull me apart for that, I'm all for it. Anybody rip me a new a-hole for having a lisp. Rip me a new a-hole for, saying a-hole too much. Rip me a new a-hole, whatever. I put up a picture, I look like a fool. Go ahead. On your channel, tear me up. But one thing that's been crazy lately is people like going to Facebook, people going outside of YouTube, pulling things outside of YouTube, Twitter, stuff like that, and bringing it into YouTube. And I always thought there was kind of an unspoken rule that we didn't really do that stuff. Like that we didn't want to do that stuff, right?
I mean, when I first started hanging out in this community, there were standards, I thought, that were like, don't look people up, don't share private info on YouTube, don't dox, don't go real life. And those standards made me feel naively safe
right.
in our community. But apparently the standard of not sharing private images from Facebook and things like that, I guess that standard has changed lately, which is, really concerning to me.
So that standard is it's okay to go in. Can you hear the neighbor mowing his lawn? I'm sorry if you can.
I can't
Uh,
hear it.
okay, good. So because I have a good microphone, apparently it picks up all sorts of noises. Um, but yeah, I mean, so let's say that happens, right? Somebody goes and they dig up a bone, right, from somewhere else, and they bring it onto YouTube. What's your response? Like,
Um, uh,
how are you going to respond to that? What's fair game? Like, if they did it to me, do I get to do it to them? Because,
right,
in my opinion, if I do that, then I've become the thing I hate. I've become
right,
the thing that I'm trying to take a stand against, which is kind of go in real life a little bit, right? Like, I
right.
mean, you're digging in someone's life.
And like, some of the stuff that's, happened recently with sharing private images is, it made me think, like, without emotion, trying not to think with emotion, right?
Yeah,
And just
right.
thinking logically. If that happened to me, what should I do? What
Mhm,
what should I do if someone makes fun of my looks or shares an image of me from my private Facebook?
mhm.
Should I retaliate and share a private Facebook picture of them on YouTube? Number one, I couldn't do that because I don't have anyone's pictures from their Facebook.
Right,
But let's say someone gave it to me,
right.
Um, should I share that on YouTube? For me, the answer is no, because I don't want to compromise my standards. You know,
Yeah,
I want to behave in the same way that, for the same reason that I used to feel safe in this community,
right.
and I want to encourage everyone else to do the same. So, I
It's
can't
kind of a do unto
retaliate.
others, isn't it? Like a do unto
Right.
others. Like,
Yeah.
even if they screwed you, like, let's just say that somehow, I don't know, somebody was like bothering you on the phone. They got your phone number, they're bothering you on the phone, or, digging stuff up or whatever. I mean, you kind of just you have to handle it the way that you see fit. But for me, I feel the same way. Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes people will pressure you, right? And they'll make you feel like you have to get to that point. Like, well, if they're going to go low, you should go as low as them. But in reality, that's a tactic. In my opinion, that's a tactic. In my opinion, that's a tactic to expose you as a dirty motherfucker. I'm just saying it. And uh, for other people, they may not see it the same way, and that's okay. Like we said in the beginning, you could totally disagree with me, disagree with Speak Truth with Love, but I think it's tactic. I think sometimes people try to get your goat. Don't fall for the traps. I'm not falling for the traps, but I mean, if you want to, that's fine. But I would recommend not falling for it, because then again, you become the thing that you're trying to stand up against, you know. But
Right. And if you do something that goes against your standards, um, you're opening yourself up for people to do it to you even more,
yeah,
because now you're fair game. I mean, granted, I'm sure there's people out there that think all of us are fair game. But if you do something that you really shouldn't do, right? Because in my opinion, because there was a standard that you don't share private stuff.
right.
If you do it, if you start doing it in retaliation because someone upsets you,
Yeah,
now you're seen as someone that can't complain about it anymore, because someone can say, well, you do it, so now
yeah,
you're fair game. You can't complain anymore because now you're one of those people that does it. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Did I say that?
Yeah, no, it makes sense to me. Hopefully, it makes sense to the chat. I'm used to hearing you talk. I don't know if they, but you articulate things very well. So I think um that makes sense. Let's see.
And
Nadia,
there's the whole issue of apologizing after you do it, which is a good idea, but then some people do it multiple times and they just apologize every time
yeah,
and they're like habitually apologizing for stuff.
which sucks.
um and it's like you can't say, well, I'm against it even though I did it that one time because I had a special circumstance. um you know what I mean?
Or what about
Because
they just pissed me off so much? I just got mad and I did it. And that happens, right? But then you'll see it's where I just got mad, I lost my temper and I did it. The same goes, it's like doxing too. People are doxing people. I just lost my temper and I doxed someone. Oops. Well, if they didn't get looked up, they wouldn't get doxed. Why do you need to know who the fuck everybody is? Hello? Many times I wish I could have had a friend here on YouTube to talk and giggle about what is happening, but some creators put fear in me to reach out. It's sad. Um, yeah, although real life folks, I think is who you mean, wouldn't understand the crazy train. That's true. So it's nice to have places where you can go. And I think there are people in the middle of the two sides trying to bring people together to have a place where they can go. And that's a positive thing. I think that's come out recently. So that's good. I hope we'll see more of that. I don't know.
Blaze says, I don't take YouTube emotionally, but if someone is rude, I will point it out to them. I don't call them names and such. I don't lose my temper.
Yeah. Well, we are dealing with a lot of people on YouTube that may like before there were people that didn't go out a lot, right? Now nobody right well, states are starting to open back up and stuff. So people can kind of get stuck. Like you're stuck in your house, man. You want to beat your husband up or whatever. But
Mrs. Nevins, you are definitely welcome here. Thanks for
for
joining
sure.
us.
Yeah, you're welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. As long as you're not rude. You know what I mean? Being mean. You've never been mean to me. And
Me neither.
if you've been mean to me before, I didn't notice. And if you've been mean to me before and you just want to come in and disagree with me now, we're here for it. So it's all good. And I don't mean
Yes,
Miss Nevins. I mean anybody.
disagreement is welcome.
Real life friends. I said folks because I've been talking to country people.
Eritrea and we disagree. I mean, we think very similarly, but we also disagree a lot, and we like to debate each other, and sometimes she'll change my mind and sometimes I'll change her mind. And that there's a little bit of that's also a problem in this community. It feels like that disagreement is seen as being hateful, and
Yeah.
it's not. Just telling someone your point of view, and it might be different from the other person's point of view, and even trying to convince them that you're right. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you're not being mean about it.
Yeah. Mrs. Nevins. That's the other thing. You're allowed to say that, but see, that's the thing. It's like you're allowed to say mean stuff about people, right? And people are allowed to get pissed off about it and go live on their channel and say whatever they want. That's the bottom line. But like sending people into other people's chats or bands of people after someone, you have a huge channel, and all of a sudden they're going after all these, that's where things start to get really, really crazy. So it would be kind of cool if people could express themselves and not have to worry. Like Of course, we're always going to have people that do crazy stuff, right? Because it's the internet. But it would be really awesome if, um, we could just keep it on YouTube, keep it in your channel. We don't have to chase anybody off YouTube. We have freedom of speech in this country, allegedly, last time I checked. It is about approach most of the time. But when you're typing in a chat, you can't give it. Nobody's hearing you talk. They don't know what you're saying. They might think that you're being super mean because they had a bad day. I don't know.
Who said it's about your approach? I didn't see that comment.
Kimberly.
Yeah. And that's one reason why my channel name is Speak Truth with Love, is because, I want to, I don't always do it well, but I want to express myself in a loving way, especially when, I don't agree with someone.
Right. Yep. Yeah. And, people are super defensive. I think that's why that happens. Black-hearted. I think sometimes people, they'll just block someone because they're like on a rant and they're defensive and they don't want to be challenged. It's like, that's another thing that is probably a deeper topic than I could even talk about right now. But sometimes when you start to like challenge somebody's ideology, it can get really deep and you're just a chatter in the chat. I mean, no offense. I am too, right? So I'm just this chatter in the chat saying something and they're not going to know. Like they don't know where I'm coming from. If she was around, I would use a certain someone as an example, but there's a certain someone that's been around that people thought was the meanest troll ever. And as soon as they get to know her, they're like, oh my God, I love this woman. She's awesome. So it's because they can't get the context from the text. They don't understand the emotion from the text. And let's face it, it's mostly women around these parts. So sometimes they get emotional, including me.
I hope that you can't hear my cat trying to beat down the door to get in here.
I thought you were drunk. I heard something. I thought you were just taking a little sippy sip.
I did take a sip of something.
All right. Well, that's all I heard. I didn't hear any cat beating down your door. But
hey, Sally.
You'll probably hear one tearing up my monitor cable in a moment, which is fine. It's all good. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean that the point of this channel too is to like have some disagreement too. We're softballing you right now. I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind somebody coming in and challenging an opinion. Like the Discord thing. If I'm in a Discord with somebody, does that mean that I agree with everything they say and do? Does that mean they're my friend? Because I don't think it does. But if you think it does, I would love it for you to come tell me why it does. So,
yeah, I like for people to challenge my beliefs, because if I can't handle it, then that means that there might be something wrong with what I believe, so, and maybe they'll change my mind, so I like debate. I definitely don't mind when people disagree.
Are you the Steven Crowder, or is it Steven Crowder? Louder with Crowder of YouTube? The lurking Crowder of YouTube.
Yeah.
If you guys don't get that reference, I'm sorry. I don't think you are, but he does a series where he's a conservative guy, radio host, whatever, podcaster guy, and he'll go out and he'll say, change my mind. And he'll have some really deep topic, and he'll go around and ask people to change his mind about like really political stuff and, emotional stuff too. So, but that's why I said, are you the Crowder? Are you the louder with what is it? Louder with Crowder of YouTube? You might be. Change her mind.
Do it. Lanky Tor has some very happy cats right now. Did you see that?
Yeah, because she's home now.
Yeah. I've had several friends tell me that, like, oh my God, my pets are so spoiled because I've been with them constantly.
And all the TikToks where I've noticed that there's like an opportunity now to completely observe Kiki's behavior all the time. If I wanted to, mostly I could. It's ridiculous. I've noticed all this other weird shit that she did. But yeah. And there she creeps. Well, what's your mind on, Mrs. Nevins? What are we changing your mind on? I know Crowder, I like him. Yeah, I mean, he's a political guy, right? So that's not going to be anywhere where I'm going to win on YouTube. Let me tell you that right now. Not even in the back streets can I win those ones. Your cats, wait, what did she say? What did Jenna say? My cats started to get even more annoying. So they have a catio. Girl.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I need one of those so
you
bad.
need a catio and you need a she shed. Kiki is a creeper, the little dog. I call her a dog, but she's a cat. Yeah, she's creeping around right now. She's like, what the hell? Who are you talking to?
I should probably work on my she shed before I work on my catio, though, right?
Well, you probably won't. Because you love your cats more than you love life itself. Yeah. And dogs and lots of other animals. So, that being said, let's see. What else did we want to talk about? Was there anything in particular?
Well, I was going to give credit where credit is due. I think someone not too long ago, a few days ago maybe, made a really good comment that I really liked a lot. It was Makeup Monster, and she said that people that vape on a channel, on a panel, are annoying.
Hang on. Like, that's annoying.
Yes.
Is that annoying? Okay.
It is. And she was just making the point that, you could mute while you're inhaling on your vape,
right?
And that it might be slightly lazy. I think that was the word she used. I hope it is. For people to not mute when they're, taking a little inhale of their vape. And so I sometimes wear earbuds because I don't watch YouTube on my television. I'm usually running around doing stuff. And so, so I'm listening to YouTube on my earbuds, and it's kind of loud when you're wearing earbuds.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that, especially when there's vapors on a panel, they will vape while someone else is talking. And then I can't hear what the person said because of the person vaping.
Well, it's a good point. It is a very valid point. And you pissed Lori right off.
Lori, you're not an offender. I'm not talking about you, Lori. I promise.
Here's the other thing, though, about that. Let me tell you, Linky Tor says, remind me, I need to change my coil. When you first change your coil, that thing is loud as hell, right? Well, I don't know. That's a personal choice if she wants to talk with smoke in her mouth. But, look, I vape a lot. And when I come on a live stream, especially if I had weed, girl, I'm going to vape. I'm sorry, it's happening, but it's true. And you know what else is true? I don't always know what the sound sounds like to the people that are in the stream. So let's say you have, what do we have? 30 people here now. Let's say that there's 30 people here right now that are totally, they like 10 of them vape, let's say. And they're whatever. They don't have earbuds. But what if there's like, I don't know, 20 people in here that don't vape, or, 10 of them that have earbuds. Do I want to lose those 10 people just because I wanted to vape and like not mute? I'm not saying I'm, perfect, that I would always do it, but I could try to vape. I could try to mute when I vape. I'm going to stay vaping. Sorry. The reason why I started my channel was to help people quit smoking. And listen, look at, she says, Nadia's Kitchen. I have Bose headphones and it blows my eardrums out. I'm a vapor myself, so I'm not against it at all. See, that's the thing. And that's why it's a very, very valid point. And we would like to reward, I would like to reward good behavior, even if it's from somebody who doesn't like me. Because you don't have to like me to have a valid point, right?
Right.
And that's all good. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And I don't have to like
ears out.
I don't have to like someone, to notice that, when they're making a valid point.
Right.
So what does the chat think about are vaping noises in streams annoying?
Some people think it is.
Yeah.
Some people think it is. Nadia's Kitchen says that she has Bose headphones and it blows her eardrums out, but she's a vapor. She's not against vaping. She just doesn't like getting her eardrums probably blown out. Lady Tor says she's rather hear vaping than sucking on a wet, nasty cigarette.
Tally Girl doesn't like eating noises, which I have to agree with that.
Yeah, there are moments where people are eating on a stream and chewing and sucking down something. Yeah, that can be a little much. Vaping ASMR. Emoji Girl says she's used to it. You don't like it, right? Mixie Mac, you don't like it. You don't like it. So yeah, people are not necessarily offended, but it seems like they would prefer not to have to hear, the Darth Vader. Sorry, I just blew out people's earbuds, but you know what I mean? So
did you just not mute?
I did it on purpose. The reason being is because it can be very loud. I don't know how loud it is necessarily. I might have a clue and just not care. And you're always going to have people that just don't give a shit. And that's fine too. People are allowed. But if people were like, you know what, I really like you, but I can't stand, I'm sorry, your voice. I hear that. Or I don't like the sound of your vape or this and this and this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How come some are loud and some aren't? Some people suck on it, by the way, and slurp it down. It's very strange, but that's okay. That's how they vape. And then others, like, it depends on how you open your airflow control. If it's all the way open, it depends on how good your microphone is. Some people have really, really good microphones. Yes, vapors and burpers should mute. Oh, burpers. Okay, so now we're getting into burpers. Hearing people snack or crunching food makes you leave a channel real fast. Gotcha. Barking dogs throws me off more than a vape, says Mixie Mac. Yep.
Yeah, and Kim made the point, as long as the vaping sound doesn't drown out someone else on the panel,
And you never know if that's going to happen.
Right, because you go to, I don't know how to say it. It's inhaling, right? You inhale on your vape, and then someone starts talking.
Say the word. Say the word. Suck. It's suck.
Suck. Okay. That's how much I know about vaping.
But it's just like a cigarette, right? So you're taking something into your lungs. So it's the same concept.
Okay. Okay. So when you're sucking on your vape, for some reason that just sounds weirder to me.
Yeah, inhaling.
Yeah, and then someone else starts talking, and the noise, is going on at the same time as what they're saying.
I'm going to need you to read what Lori wrote, because she wrote something else that's ridiculous. And thank you, Nadia's Kitchen. I appreciate it.
It's all in the delivery of the topic, that comment? Oh, yes. I'm on. Okay. If people attack you like an ass in the what?
Okay. So she's saying it's all in the delivery of the topic. If people attack you like an ass, then middle finger up. But if you bring it up respectfully, then I'll take the topic into consideration. So she's non-committal, but willing to listen. And it doesn't.
So she wants people to speak truth with love, right?
There you go. Yeah, basically.
Except she said respectfully. She wants
Yeah.
people to speak truth with respect.
So it looks like for most people, they're saying it doesn't really bother them, but you know, a lot. But there's enough people saying it blows their eardrums out that hey, Muty McMutystein. You know, I'm down with muting. I've been muting most of the stream, girl. My God. Blinky Tor says, Lori, I'm mouth to lung. That will make a difference too. If you're a mouth to lung vapor, you don't make a lot of noise when you vape, but you might get a lot of juice in your mouth. But that's why I came here, because originally I wanted my channel to be talking about vaping. You know, it wasn't going to be a big serious thing. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to help some people who wanted to quit smoking at the time. They want to switch to vaping, and it turned into a thing. So I don't know what planet you guys are on right now. Depends whose mouth it is. Woo, girl.
Emoji girl doesn't like food noises because it
Mhm.
makes her hungry. See, it grosses me out. It does not make me hungry at all.
Yeah.
It makes me the opposite of hungry.
Yeah. Tally girl. When I first came to YouTube and heard the vape sound, I thought the creators were on an oxygen take. Hey, man. I did a stream elsewhere, and this dude's like, "You're yawning." I'm like, "I'm not yawning, dude." He's like, "Oh, I thought somebody was yawning." They thought the vape sound was yawning. So it's very timely. It was a very timely comment from that creator. Thank you so much here on YouTube. Okay. So, the potty mouth mama, but since I've never gotten to vape while live, I'm going to need that experience without a spanking. I think you can get it. I think you can get it. Yes. Love and respect. I'm your OG Lanky Tori. You're so crazy. You're so crazy. But we love you.
Thanks,
Oh,
Nada's Kitchen.
good. That's so sweet. Yeah, I don't get to see you guys very often because I wasn't going live. I was super busy with work and stuff. And then, you know, pandemic. But so I can go live more often on my channel. But when Speak Truth with Love thought, you know, she and I will talk about concepts. And rather than just having like a gossipy, sort of irritable stream, you know, where it's like just, I don't know, where it's mean, I'll take a hit, man. My vaping sound is probably annoying as fuck. And so I'll take it, you know. Thank you so much for pointing it out. But yeah, I mean, and multiple people have, so it's all good.
Well, I like what Nada's Kitchen said, that she's been smiling throughout the stream. And,
Yeah,
that's kind of what we try to do. Like, we try not to take everything so seriously,
that's the
which
other thing. Yes.
it's just, that saying, it's just YouTube, but it's really not that serious, which I think we heard that in a stream recently. But anyway, because and that, I think that is another thing that happens when you become a perpetual lurker is you definitely take things less seriously because the emotion and the involvement is missing. But it would be good, if people that are very involved in everything and they're regular chatters. And by the way, we're not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just kind of not for me right now. But it would be good to try not to take it too seriously and try to have fun. Because there isn't a whole lot of fun going on lately.
Yeah.
So if Nada's kitchen had fun, that makes me happy.
Yeah, for sure. That's a win right there. Mrs. Nevin says it's probably a case of if you don't care for the creator, the vaping will bug bad. But if you like them, it's fine. And I think that is true to an extent, other than sometimes it crowds out what the other people are saying. Kind of like when two people are talking over each other, or five or six people are talking over each other in a stream. Not everybody can get down with that. And the same thing goes with a person's voice. Like for a lot of people, if they don't like the creator and what they're saying, they won't even be able to tolerate their voice. You've waited all day for this live? Well, I hope we did not disappoint you. Because we want to try to have like, we got you to come on YouTube again. We want to try to, I would like to see some more constructive criticism. You know what I mean? Rather than just being a dick. I was thinking about the vaping thing too, because if you watch somebody that's like live mixing or something, they can back way off their mic. If you don't back off your mic, it's crazy. What did Sin say? I have never been super emotionally involved because I don't have that background of having been in Larry's Patreon. Well, look, not everybody cares about that either. So there's that. But yeah, I got you. Anyway, we got Lori to come back on YouTube. Sorry, I apologize. But she does say she loves us both, and we love her too. She's crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at Sin's comment. I definitely can't see her being super emotionally involved. That's just not her personality. I don't
Yeah.
think.
No, Sin has a clear passion. She has a couple clear passions, and one of them is not causing harm to others. But this is another really good point Nadia's Kitchen brought up. I do not come to YouTube for pain. It is to keep my mind occupied. I'm alone most of my day. I'm trying to have fun, learn, laugh, and have company. Exactly. Yep. I mean, there's people that do hang and bangs on here all the time, or moan and bone, or whatever you want to call it, right? And like they're just hanging out. They're just hanging out. Thank you, Blackhearted.
Hey, Blackhearted.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I would love to see, let's see. Oh, mixing video collaboration. I need to check my DM. Sin just told me she has hit me up. That means I'm behind. So does anybody else have any other thoughts or feelings they'd like to express? Moan and bone. Sorry. Okay, back to Blackhearted. Some amazing women gifted me the most beautiful vape. It's amazing. Oh, you're vaping it now. Um, like you should be paid for it. Yep. Good. Yeah, I mean, but once you get on a microphone, you don't know exactly how you sound, right? It's kind of weird. That would be cool. That would be cool if YouTube was a fun run. And I think it can be. I think there are people, again, like I said, within the community that are trying to join. What do you call that? I know if you have two platforms that you stream on, you call it crossing streams. But people are trying to kind of build a bridge across the two sides, in some instances, because I think that people start to realize, hey, you know, um, if we kept this all in house, like all on my channel, and this sort of thing, you want to come bitch at me. My channel will grow, and the same thing goes for you. When I'm hearing somebody being exceptionally mean, I'm out. I'm out. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how good looking you are. I don't care how much information you have. If you're being exceptionally mean, fuck you. I'm out. It's over.
Yeah. You're saying that you wouldn't lurk?
No, I can't. I have a really hard time if somebody's super mean. I have a really hard time lurking because it feels painful to me. Now, a
Yeah.
lot of people can detach from that and, clean their house and whatever. Um, I just like if it is mean, like just ripping someone to shreds, um, mm-mm. Calling out bad behavior is one thing, right?
Right.
I think expressing a disagreement with somebody is one thing, but when it's mean spirited, attacking certain things about the person, you might be attacking things about their character and you have no clue what's in their character. You just think you do, you know? It goes back to like the looking stuff up. Somebody pissed me off so bad I had to go dig up their personal information. Why? So that when you lose your temper, you can just spill that accidentally and then have to apologize. That's not how I want to be, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely lurk in some streams where people are being mean to other people. It doesn't mean, I mean, they're not convincing me of,
Right.
the mean things that they're saying about other people. They're not convincing me. Um, but I do, I lurk in those streams. I admit
You're
it.
strong. You're very strong-willed though about that. I can take it for a moment if I feel like they might be, saying something because that's the thing, man. If you have a really good message that you want to get out there and you're gonna just rip someone to shreds, maybe get the good stuff over early so the people that can't handle the emotional shredding get your message, give you a like and dip. I don't know.
Yeah.
Food
That's
for
some
thought.
good advice.
Food for
Hopefully.
thought. I don't know.
There's
Hey,
Michelle.
Michelle. Michelle. You lurk in a lot of streams. Yeah, I mean, I think that's like, most of the main things. I will try to be less annoying with the vaping because I think
Thank you.
Makeup Monster made a valid point.
Yep, she did.
I don't have a sound effect, but you know, yes, very well put. I guess I'm hearing it third. I'm hearing it secondhand, but I accept it, and
And
I don't know.
I would not have gotten that piece of
Yeah.
information if I weren't a lurker.
Okay. Yeah.
So just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what you know, Sin. Depends on what you know. It may or may not affect you. Sometimes people are putting on a show. You have to remember that too. People can come on here and just say any old thing. And, that might be some of the reason why people like to look people up to verify if what they're saying is true, sort of thing. But I have a policy where I like to take people at face value. And if they do me wrong, then shame on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not my job to police other people's morality. It just isn't for me.
No. Mrs. Nevins said, I was sick during the winter for over a month, so wasn't chatty and just started listening. I noticed a lot of shit I've never noticed before. People I liked a lot, just mean. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what we were saying at the beginning of the stream is your perspective is definitely different when you just step back and just lurk. Like on a regular basis, and stop being involved. You do notice things.
Then I try to warn you in DMs about stuff, but nobody believes.
What?
She said, "Well, she got me then. She got a lot of people, I guess. I don't know if she dipped. Maybe she's real." I came on
Anna
YouTube.
Mary's here.
Hi, Anna Mary. Hello. Welcome to the
You're
Lurker special.
you're late, Anna Mary.
You are. She tried though. She made an effort. Good night, Blaze. Thank you so much for being here. See you soon. I hope you find lots of good rest and content that makes you happy. Yeah. Yep. That's a really good point, Mrs. Nevins. Your perspective can and probably will change if you detach and just listen. Just watch, just listen. It can be very, very eye-opening.
Bye, Blaze.
Okay, does anybody want to yell at me right now? You're not stupid. You're not stupid at all, Sin. People are really good at telling stories around here. You're not stupid. You're one of the smartest people around. I'm just going to say, yeah, no. I knew what I knew and I wanted to give her money. Okay. So, yeah. How about that? Aw. Yeah. So, here we are.
So yeah, let's wrap it up.
So, what have we learned? Meaning me and you. I have learned that I think ethically I'm okay not making people guilty by association just because I saw Lori in, Satan's chat doesn't mean she's a Satanist. And I'm not calling
Right.
anybody Satan. I'm saying if Satan had a YouTube channel, okay? Uh, she might be trying to like take him down for all I know, right? So no guilt by association. She might get modded. Is that her fault? Probably. But if Lori, I can say that. But
Because she was begging for a wrench, but still she got modded. And
yeah. But yeah, so there's no, just because I'm in somebody's stream doesn't mean I agree with everything they're saying, right? Oh God, here we go with the Carol Baskin. The private messages or going, digging up people's stuff. For me, it's a no dog.
yeah. I mean, my hope is that maybe we could go back to the standards that were in place a year ago ish. I mean, I can hope, right?
We can dream. We can hope.
Yeah.
We can toss a coin and see. 99% are just subs. Do creators want to talk to each other? Yeah. Do creators just want to talk to each other, call and yell at each other then? I can't see why they would. I mean, if they did, they would just call each other, right? I think that's the point you're making. Some people crack me up when they're mean, though. 180 is fucking hilarious to you. Oh my God. Let's see what's black-hearted. You have noticed a lot lurking as well. You realize how little compassion and morals matter to some on the other side. I have noticed beautiful souls. I think that there's good people on both sides. I think that the sides are, becoming they're fusing. Like I said, I think there's going to be more, hopefully there's more mutual places where people can go. You've been blocked by so many people. I assume for hanging in Makeup Mobsters chats. I never ever blocked you, Mrs. Nevins, but I always wondered where you were. I was like, where is she? So yeah, so we talked about some basic ass stuff about, Discord,
Yep.
association. And basically the overall thing is, what are your standards? What is it what side of history do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side of history where somebody got hurt? Do you want to be on the side of history where somebody got dragged? Is it worth, I don't know, a super chat or a PayPal or whatever your goal is? Because there are people that are in the chat that you may not know that might be picking up some stuff that you don't want them picking up on as a creator. So there is a responsibility to keep it in your chat and to, I don't know, in my opinion, just try to be a little bit not so fucking mean, dude. I don't know how else to say it. But everybody's entitled to do what they want. That's for sure. Black-hearted, let's be honest, there's a lot of behind the scenes drama created to continue the divide. You know what? If somebody's behind the scenes creating drama to continue a divide, that's on them, not me. That's for damn sure. That's their issue, I think. And it's up to them. Are those the people you want to attract as a creator? Those are not the people I want to attract. Even if I have 4 people in my life, it's going to be 4 damn people that are willing to waste an hour or 2 or 3 with me, or with us over here. Did I tell you this was going to be a 4-hour stream? I'm just joking.
No, it's not. I just wanted to reiterate that if people don't share private stuff of other people that they don't like on YouTube, it makes everyone in the community feel safer.
Yeah.
And isn't
participate. That's for sure.
Yeah. And isn't that what we want? Like, we want people to feel safe so that they'll stay and that they'll participate.
Yeah.
So on that note, I think it's time to go.
All right. Someone's blood sugar is getting low over here. Time to. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming. I mean, I have to say that I'm impressed with my little channel. And I don't know, in a day or 2 days, we got like 150 subscribers, or 115. Sorry, my bad. What did we get? We got 122 today. And I think that we would like to do this on a weekly basis, right? If there's something to talk about. If something
Tally Girl wants to debate the membership button.
Okay. Maybe next chat talk debate the membership button. Okay. So what sorts of things do you like? Do you have any keynotes? Do you have any keynotes about the membership button? Because I have an opinion. I have a membership button on my channel. By the way, you should go join my channel. I'm just kidding.
But just because you have a membership button on your channel doesn't mean that you're against debating it, right? Because you want to hear what people think about it.
Yeah, no, and I have an opinion. I want to know what other people think about it too. And man, it's going to be that's a hot topic, and I'll tell you why. Because people have very, very strong feelings about that. I will tell you that spoiler alert, where I come from, my original inception is not from any true crime. And where I come from, it's not an issue. But it can be an issue around these parts. So I totally understand it. I appreciate you too so much. Thank you, Tori. Much love to you too, Anna Mary. But yeah, I mean, if you have a couple keynotes, just drop them in the comments. You have any thoughts, dreams, desires, things that you would like to debate, or have a discussion about, even if it's something, like the join button. Yeah, for sure. Because like basically everybody who was monetized at the beginning of the year got thrown that. And it's their option to put it up or not. And it's your option to pay for it or not. So yeah, let's talk about it for sure.
Yeah, that's a good topic, I think, because it's very, very new and becoming very popular. So that's a good topic. I didn't know that it was controversial, but if it is, that could be something interesting to talk about.
The day I saw the email, I was like, oh, Lord, this is going to be a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
We need to talk about this.
Yeah, I think we should. But listen, if you guys would do me a favor, if there's anything, or do us a favor, if there's anything that, net for next time, that's been on your mind that, as a lurker, you've noticed, or in the community that you want to talk about, feel free to drop it in the comments. That would be awesome. And hey, if you guys don't mind, sharing this channel to anybody that you think might be interested, whether they love me, they hate me, they don't know me, they don't give two rips, that would be awesome too, because I think the more people we can get involved in the conversation, the better, you know?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
we want to keep this chat pretty easy too. So some people might show up that you don't like, but as long as everybody's cool, I want them here. I want them here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we want them here. Okay, remember, $500 an hour, she'll set up your Discord, and worth every dang penny. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, Speak Truth with Love, for making a channel.
Thank you.
And thank you to everybody who came to the chat, the people who moderated the chat. It was very chill. It was nice.
Thanks, Mrs. Nevins.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Nevins. Yeah, this
Thanks,
is her
Mom
idea.
without a watch. Thank you.
Her idea, by the way, because she's the smart one.
Oh, stop.
Okay, guys. I will see you guys
Bye.
next time. We'll see you guys maybe next week. Are we going to do it next week, next Wednesday?
We'll try. Yeah. If we can think of, we've got one topic. So, and there will probably be more things that'll come up.
Yeah.
that we'll think of.
All right, cool. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.